So first thing that we're going to do is cover SPY, right? So SPY right now, when it comes to the overall market, we are definitely in a downtrend. And we talked about something very critical last week, and it was market structure. As long as we're seeing lower lows and lower highs, you shouldn't be bearish, right? Because that is the market structure or the iteration when it comes to a downtrend. So right now, although we have this new iteration of a lower high, for example, lower low and lower high, it does not mean that we're fully bearish. I kept the range that we have here, and these are the numbers that I want you to keep in mind. Here we go. So first one is 416. 416 to 417 zone is really, really critical. All right. On top of that, 410 is another critical level. 406 is another critical level. 400 is another critical level. 398 is another critical level. I want every single person to plot these charts on your, plot these levels on your chart and put some alerts, because these will make you become more profitable and also consistent. Why did I choose these numbers? Can someone tell me why 406, 410, 416, 417, why are these the levels that we're pointing out today? Can anyone tell me? Major support and resistance. Oh, support. What else?
Really? Don't have to be loud.
What else? Besides old support and old resistance, previous high, multiple touches, okay? Are we ranging? Do we have a range here? So if I go ahead and get my rectangle, we are definitely ranging within this area. This is why these levels are very, very critical. Now, if we just quickly go ahead and just take away the rectangle, again, I have my 416. I'm going to remove this right here, and I'm going to add the levels that I provided, which is also the 410, right? Let's also add the 406 is already here. And on top of that, let's also add the 400, which is back down here. Yeah, right, leave it there. And then we'll put the 398, 1 second, right? Now, if we go down to the 5-minute time frame, I'm gonna show you why these levels are critical, right? So let's forget about today and let's go back a bit, right? What is this level right here that SPY is bouncing off of every single time? This level right here. I'm on the 5-minute chart, 410. So linear five, yeah. I'm with the 5-minute chart. Sadali, great job, 410, right? If I go back again, which is the level that if we break through, you should get into calls? What is that level one more time? 410, right? All right, now let's go back. Again, I'm going back again. What is this level right here? 406, right? We rejected at a critical level of 406. I think that's, oh, you write this background. I don't think so, because I quit the app. But yeah, 406, we keep rejecting off this level. And what happens? Next day, pre-market, we break above 406 and we go up. All right, so let's go one more time. What's the next level that we have here? 398. So every single time that we go above 398, 400, 410, and 416, we always have a trend. We always have a trend. Here, we broke through 410. We had a trend of higher highs and higher lows. What happens the next day? The level that we just broke through, again, resistance, will become support. We just bounced off that level, that exact same, that next day. And then we do what? Higher highs and higher lows the entire time. Mind you, this is May 31st. If we fast forward to June 1st, what happens? This support that was very critical, 410, is no longer that critical of a support level. Why? Because we broke through it. So now we break through 410. That's an easy opportunity for puts. And we also keep in mind the 406 level. So 406 level now becomes a support. And what happens that exact same day? We get through 410, we go for calls. So at the end of the day, these levels, we're playing ping pong all day. It's ping pong. We get through it, we go for calls, we get, we break below it, and that's what we go for puts. If we look at today, the level that we keep holding is what? 406, 407. That is a critical demand zone. That we are holding that level, and we definitely have buyers at that level. Mind you, I have not changed. I have not changed none of my levels. And what's the level here? 410. We get through 410, and what happens? We get through 410s, higher high. What's coming next? Higher low, AKA, what do we have here? We have a bull flag. We have a bull flag, and what happens? We make another higher high, and right now it's sort of flagging too, right? Sort of flagging. And this is what A, B, C, D. So at the end of the day, we have an A, B, C, D structure. And these are the levels that you should have on your chart, especially when it comes to SPY. I'm going to put it back again. 398, 400, 406, 410, 416 to 417. These are the levels that we're playing ping pong. Why? Because we are in a range. We are in a range, right? The level that we have to break through to be able to make another higher high is going to be what? 416, 417. We have to break this level right here. Once we break this level and we're able to go above, that's when we should be able to test 420, 425, and hopefully get back to the 430s. So lower level is support and higher level is resistance. Correct. Yeah. So yes, 100%. So the resistance will be the ceiling, the support will be the floor. And as you can see right now, we're playing ping pong like this, where we're ranging between the level of 406 and the level of 416, 417. So that is the reason why we say if we break through 410, go for calls. If we break below it, go for puts. If we break below 406, go for puts. And mind you, this level right here, this 406 level, we talked about it. If we break below it, go for puts. Why? Because we no longer have demand at that level. And it's crazy because the last couple of days, we've been holding that 406.94 all day. Look at that. We've been holding it. Look at that. Every single day, we've been holding that level. That's why anything in between will probably be chopped. So we just wait here to see when the price will actually break through 406.94. Can I do an AMD? Yes, 100%. So AMD is another one. We talked about the 100 level yesterday. It actually held 99.59. That is the level that we were able to hold. Again, 99.59, anything from, yes, I'm still in that put as well. Anything from 99 to 100 is a critical support level for AMD. And what happens today? Today, we had a crazy bounce here on AMD when it comes to the 5-minute time frame. And at the end of the day, if you play just the ORB, just a simple ORB, which is a very simple strategy, there's nothing crazy to it, you definitely made money, right? We break through the high and you're in the trade the entire time. And even right now, the buyers are definitely getting exhausted. That is the reason why I put this trend line like this. I just did a call and closed 34%. Carol, shout out to you. You're making it happen. We love it. And you're definitely showing us the way when it comes to execution, right? But this right here, AMD was a perfect play. Why? Because the entire time you should have been in that trade. And here's why, right? If we add the VWAP real quick, you will be able to see that we broke above the VWAP at this moment. And what did we have? We break through and what did we talk about last time? It will always come back to the VWAP or the 9 EMA. It will always pull back. That pullback is your reentry, right? Right here, and let's just go ahead and replay it. It's better if we just replay it. I'm already in calls off the rip. You don't even have to ask me twice. Listen, right here, I'm already in calls. Why? We have fully green body candles. It broke the ORB, and look at all these wicks just signifying that we have a lot of demand and we have a lot of support, right? We continue. Red candle, who cares? I'm not scared about a red candle. Why would I be scared of a red candle when the trend is still intact towards the uptrend? I should not be scared, right? And what happens? It touches the VWAP, and what happens next? We get another bounce. This right here is your re-entry. If you miss the initial break, this right here is your re-entry. Also, 3-bar play, Marianne, great job. You've been killing it. Right, we see here re-entry, and then on top of that, for those that have volume, because oftentimes the stock will pull back to the VWAP and it will also pull back to the 9 EMA, and it won't pop. It might actually break through. How do you identify that is going to continue going up? It's going to be volume. As long as the most of the volume is on the buyer's side, you should be in that trade. You should get into that trade, right? One of the volume indicators that I use. It's probably not even on here. I'll doubt it if it's here. But it's called volume average. We talked about the volume average. What it does is that it basically gives you a volume bar and it shows a small EMA line. And as long as volume is above that EMA line, that means that we have abnormal volume or we have a good amount of volume, right? So that would have been your re-entry. We continue. Price breaks 104.17, which is a critical level that I had of resistance. And what do we see? Higher high, higher low. We break through it. Again, this is also another re-entry. Why? Because we just broke a critical resistance level. Another re-entry right here, right? Continue one more time. Now we are respecting that trend line the entire time. There's no reason why I should be scared or I should get out of the trade. Maybe there, but look at the run up from 102 on a stock like AMD all the way to 106. I mean, you're up over 80% on that trade. right? Maybe that's when I'll get out. Why? Because now my trend line price is breaking through my trend line, signifying a change in momentum.